What's up, nail friends? My client here had this nail set. This was filmed on YouTube, so you can check it out. I will link it. I'm gonna just jump right into what I did. So we start with filing down the set, just what they grew out, so just a little bit, and then I'm gonna file them down thin, and we're gonna reapply. These videos for you guys are in real time because there is a ton of short form content out there. So I like to provide some real time footage, not sped up at all. So this is how I work and the speed I work. And anything in this video I removed is anything that's blurry, out of focus, out of frame. Okay, so I'm just filing thin. I'm holding down her finger and filing off the color to the thin, clear base. She had a clear base down before. I don't remember if we did a new set. I don't remember if we did a new set for that one, but I'm just filing down as thin as I can to remove as much color as I can, and then we will do a new design. So in this time she wanted some iridescent butterflies, so that's all she really wanted. She didn't really know, but she wanted butterflies, so I showed her all the butterflies we had at some point, and then we talked about the colors, so I'll show you guys that too. So I got this carbide just from Amazon. It's just a carbide bit. Just be really careful and gentle. You can see I'm like really holding the nail up from underneath. I don't want to like pull or anything or hurt my client. So I'm just like being very gentle. And yeah, I'll have to remove the lifting because there's a little bit of lifting. And you want to be really careful and gentle so you don't accidentally break the tip, because it sucks so much when you're doing a color change or a fill and you break it. It's kind of like, what's the point? I should have just done a new set. After that bit, I switch to this bit. This is from Luminary Nail Systems. It is just another little carbide bit, but I just like it's nice and thin. It's nice to get into the sidewalls, and it's just a little bit more gentle than a full carbide bit. So I'm just going in, getting rid of some of that lifting, filing off more of that color, and just going along each finger until I've gotten that filed thin and the lifting out and the color filed thin. So I lift up and switch fingers so I don't burn my client often. And I'm just going to go ahead and file these all the way down, and then we can prep. I'm going to use a cuticle pusher to push the skin back and release all that cuticle skin on her nail, because you have to remove that so you don't have lifting. So that's what I'm doing. Push back. And then I'm going to flip my tool and scrape the skin up, which will help with when I switch to an e-file. Just scrape, scrape, scrape. Get that skin up. The tool I'm starting with here is the Get Buffed Nails bit. It's great for prep, so I'm just going around the side. You start and you go in the corner and then you go around. It gets all that, look at all that skin coming up. So yeah, this is a great tool. It's nice and safe and gentle. It feels really nice. So I'm just going to do that. And then I will reverse it and go down the other side. And then I have another tool I use. And then after I'm done all the prep, I will show you guys what her nails look like prepped. But now let's go into picking color.
I don't know, can you do that on top of that?
I tried to file down as much as I could, so you might see some of that pink, a little bit of it. And then I have like these glitters that have butterflies randomly. That just went everywhere, randomly in them. But they're similar. Oh no, they're kind of silvery, hey?
A little bit, yeah.
Because they're not the same as this.
No, they're not. A little different.
They're a little different. And I have a bunch of different colors of this.
I don't know. They're kind of indifferent.
You could mix these two. Do you want to see if they look like mixed, the colors?
Sure. Oh, that's pretty.
And then you could do these butterflies, isn't it?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so we picked Hot Flake and Tropical Flake, and then we picked Princess Butterflies. So we've got our color choice, and then we prep with our dehydrator and primer before going in with our color. So I didn't add a clear base because I'm just going right in with core powder. I think I used plush cover or a plush cover mix for this set. So I place this down, and then I'm just using my brush to get close to the cuticle area, patting it into place, and then I'm just gently feathering that down. This isn't going to matter. This is kind of like, the tip is going to be all glitter, you know, like a glitter fade kind of. So I'm just going in, doing a nude first, like a nude core powder on all the nails, and then I'll go back and add my glitter. So place that down. I leave a space, and then I use my brush to push towards the cuticle area and try to get in towards the cuticle area without overlapping the skin or touching the skin, because that will cause lifting. So push, gentle taps into place, feather down. I'm not trying to cover the tip or anything. Like I said, I just want this to be the nail bed color. Okay, and then we're going to use our mix. So I mix those two glitter colors together, and then I'm going to add those butterflies. So it's kind of hard to get off my brush there. So I'm just going to place that down, wipe it off, and then grab some more. So it was a little dry and wasn't coming off my brush. So I'm just placing that down on the tip. Because of the two glitters that we used, we'll be able to camouflage that pink underneath a little bit, because there is a little bit of pink left over. Colored acrylic is really hard to file everything off. So yeah, so we're going to leave that kind of like a fade at the cuticle, or like where the nail bed is. And we're just going to fill all the glitter in at the tip. And then I'll add my little butterflies. So because this is really chunky, you're gonna really want to pat this down and make sure that there's no like huge chunky pieces sticking up, or else you might accidentally file them off. So here I'm just picking up those butterflies, placing them on the nail with some clear acrylic. Sorry, my brain was like, what am I picking up with? Clear acrylic, just placing the butterflies where I want them. And yeah, super simple design, but this was something we filmed in the summer. So that's why she wanted these bright butterfly nails. Yeah, I just never edited the video yet. So we're going to go and do that along all the nails, and then we can encapsulate everything. And here's how they look before they are encapsulated. So cute. So we're going to encapsulate these in clear. So I'm picking up a large bead of clear acrylic, placing that down over all the glitter, and then I'm tapping and pulling that down the nail, bending the finger down, wiping off my brush when it gets stuck, cleaning my brush. And since these are longer nails, you're going to need more clear than you would if you did shorter nails. That's why I did the tip first. So just get that tip all encapsulated so we don't file off our glitter and our butterflies. And then I'm going to make the tip nice and even by patting and pulling the product so it's even on the tip. And then get rid of that extra there. And then I'm placing a bead down further away, wiping off my brush, and then I'm moving the finger and moving my brush and the product to where I want it. So this will encapsulate the rest of the nail while creating an apex. And it might look like a lot of product or thick on camera, but it's not going to be thick in the end, and it will be finish filed, and she has a nice C-curve, and we're just building an apex because they're long. So you need that thicker apex at the back of the nail for nails this length. So when they grow out, you have that balance so they don't snap. So I'm just placing that, blending that into the bottom half, and patting it into place. So I tried to apply as smooth, even, and perfect as I possibly can, so I have as minimal finish filing to do, because finish filing is a lot of work. So I want to apply nice and clean. As you can see on the pinky, it is pretty clean application, so I'll have a really good, easy time finish filing these into the shape that I want. Okay, so here is how the nails look after application before filing. So we're gonna refine these. File shape buff, make sure that they are nice and thin at the tip, smooth down the sides, and keep our apex in place. And so I'm just using a carbide here. I'm not using like a hard pressure or anything, just a light pressure, just using this to gently debulk the nail, keep my apex, and I will do most of my filing by hand. I just like to use this to go under the nail, up the sidewalls, and just do a little debulking before I have to go in by hand. I've switched to this pointy bit from Erica's ATA. This bit gets nice around the cuticle area. I also use this bit to clean up underneath the nails when my client has their natural nails grown out underneath and you want to remove that so they don't have lifting or anything. So this is a great little versatile bit for both of those reasons. So after this bit, I'm going to go in with a hand file. So I like to use two different hand files. So this is the metal file boards with the refills. One side has 150, the other side has 100, and then I shape with the 100 and the 150, and then I go over everything with a flexible hand file, which is a 180, and the flexible hand file will really get just in around the cuticle area, whereas this one, metal file boards are not flexible, so they're great for shaping square nails, pointy, like basically shaping. They're great for shaping because they keep their shape when you file. So you're trying to make a straight line and you don't want your file to be flexible and bend at all. So okay, so here I'm switching to that flexible hand file so you guys can kind of see. I'm just going around the cuticle area and just refining everything and trying to get rid of some of those scratches. After you're happy, you're going to want to cleanse, remove all the dust, make sure you have no dust left behind. This, I don't do this anymore. I have a totally different technique, but I'll just show you guys. In this video, I'm using a scrub brush and some alcohol, and I'm just scrub. I don't do this anymore. I find it creates just a little bit of extra dust that can get in the way and creates kind of like a paste sometimes. That can be kind of annoying. So I have a different technique now, which you guys will see in later videos. But anyways, now I'm going in with my no wipe top coat and I am making these shiny. She didn't want any crystals or anything, just this nice simple set of orange nails with butterflies. So yeah, after I did that, oh yeah, when I do nails this long, I don't like to do all the 5 the nails and then cure it. I do like 2 or 3 at a time just to make sure that no product moves or seeps into our cuticle area or seeps into our sidewalls or goes down or anything. So I'm going to do these 2. And then I'm going to wipe underneath and then give that a cure, switch to our other hand here. Now you guys can see her other hand. I'm going to place just on the 2 or 3 nails and cure that and then go back to the other finger. So I switch back and forth, like I said, so nothing moves. So I don't really do that if the nails are shorter, but because these are so long, and it takes a little longer to do each nail, I just don't want anything to move. So just flash cure. Look at all those pretty butterflies showing color right through. So nice. It really covered up all that glitter. Wiping that, and then I'll give this a cure, and then like I said, finish top coating everything. After that, I add some cuticle oil and buff that in, and I have my clients wash their hands, and then I'll show you guys the finished design. Okay, and here's that finished look. They turned out very pretty. I love all the different oranges and all the dimension. It really, I love how we chose to use both those colors instead of just one. What do you guys think? This is a great design for spring or summer, which is when I actually filmed it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.